Hi, welcome back to the channel. My name's Phil, I'm the Ordinary Watch Guy. I'm very ordinary, but the watches are very special. A lot has been said about hype watches, and in the watch world, we know that there are pieces that are so ridiculously in demand that they're changing hands in the secondary market for higher than MSRP, and people are happy to sit on wait lists for their chance to buy one brand new. But where these hype vacuums in the marketplace happen, the opposite is also true. There are overlooked pieces that sit for well below their value and everyone ignores them. In this video, I want to explore 5 pieces that I think offer startling value for money and might make you reconsider what your next watch is going to be. Okay, health warning. This is bargain pieces in the bizarro world of watch collecting. Not bargains like the ones that you get in Aldi. There are no buy one get one free deals here, really. Although, having said that, well, watch the video through. We have to retain some modicum of sensible intelligence, and I absolutely accept that £2,000 is still a lot of money. I've done my best in the video, and we do have something in the sub £1,000 bracket as well, though. First watch that I want to check out is, drum roll. Can I get a drum roll? The Zenith El Primero Chronomaster T Open. Okay, so we're going back a bit. This is a neo-vintage piece. Neo-vintage, where I say it's neo-vintage? It's an older piece.
It's an older code, sir, but it checks out.
I'm not even sure it's old enough to be neo-vintage, but I'm pretty sure this isn't in the catalogue anymore. Editing Phil here. Just checking through the online catalogue with Zenith. The Chronomaster Open seems to be the modern iteration of this watch, and basically it's £9,300, which tends to show what an incredible bargain the El Primero Open actually is. Anyway, back to the video. Zenith are simply one of the unappreciated greats in the watch world. The company that basically saved the Rolex Daytona are still making some of the most impressive timepieces out there. If you see a Zenith out in the wild, you know you're with a watch person. You know, the price points that Zenith operate in, there's a lot of choice there, and somebody who wears Zenith has chosen a Zenith. For me, and I guess by now, no video would be complete without a hot take. Another thrilling episode of Phil tries to get himself cancelled. I'm taking the Chronomaster Sport over the stainless steel Daytona every day of the week and twice on Sunday, particularly if I'm offered the limited edition version with the pink dial. I'll get myself cancelled eventually, I really will. But I'm not here to talk about the Chronomaster Sport. No, I want to talk about the El Primero Chronomaster T Open. This is Zenith doing what Zenith quietly does. Dazzlingly good, beautiful mechanical watches. I mean, just look at it. Both the front and back are a feast for the eyes. That skeletonized window at the front and the stylish power meter in French. You know, everybody knows I'm a massive fan of Grand Seiko, but this is how a power meter's done, guys. Come on. This is a watch with a 40mm case, a sweet spot for so many people, and I'm definitely one of them. It's just 13.8mm deep. The lug width is 20mm too, so that's a fantastic bonus, with super flexible strap options as a consequence, although this kind of classy presentation really only merits leather, in my opinion. I sadly can't show you the imagery of this watch in action. The mechanism is mesmerising. What is surprising is that these watches are not really in demand. And the price, expect to pay £2,000 plus VAT, so £2,400 delivered if you're buying from outside the UK for one of the most beautiful and ornate pieces you might ever enjoy. Moving along from Zenith, I'm looking at one of the great chronometers of horology. It's a Breitling Navitimer. Shocked? Yes, so was I. The Breitling Old Navitimer can be found languishing on the Japanese market for as little as £1,800 plus VAT. And there is absolutely no shortage of them whatsoever. Okay, yes, you're looking at watches from around 2000 in terms of the year, and these are not quite vintage pieces, neo-vintage certainly, but some of them are in insane condition, beautiful on a leather strap with a stainless steel Breitling clasp. I don't care what anyone says, if anyone takes a glance at your wrist and you're bringing one of these, you've convinced them straight away that you care about your watches. These watches come with a 41mm dial, so for the larger wrist, but Breitling is always likely to wear a little bit smaller than the numbers suggest. It's a 22mm lug width, so a wider strap. This is a piece of timeless history, a true classic. With the Breitling slide rule bezel, this is a pilot's mathematical companion, and it's a work of true genius and innovation. The Union Averin Automatic. Okay, if you're a big fan of the TAG Heuer Monaco chronograph, but your bank isn't a big fan of you dropping £6,700 on a watch right now, maybe you should look at Union in Glashutte. With an in-house movement that boasts 65 hours of power reserve, just slightly larger than the Monaco with a 41mm dial, but almost identical thickness, you could be forgiven for thinking these two watches were brothers. Coming in from Union reassures you that it really is a quality timepiece, but shockingly, you pick it up in the secondary market for around £2,300 brand new plus VAT. You'll have to bring it into the country from Germany though, as we don't have any Union distributors in the UK yet. So add the 20% for VAT, around £460. Even with the VAT, the Union Averin is less than half the price of the TAG, and that means that the Monaco has to justify an extra £3,900 in value. To realise what that means, well, it's a brand new Tudor Black Bay 41mm on the really nice 5-link bracelet with the T-fit clasp. I'm sorry, TAG. A Union Averin and a Tudor Black Bay versus the price of a single Monaco. That's no contest. It's not like the Averin is a poor alternative either. It's a Glashutte made, German engineered watch on a beautiful calfskin strap with a 2-button clasp. This is definitely a watch that I'm keeping my eye on. Grand Seiko. For my money, Grand Seiko is still the most underappreciated watches in the world today, and I, for the life of me, do not understand it. The snobbery around quartz still persists, but if you have a no quartz rule, there is absolutely one watch worth bending that rule for, and it's a Grand Seiko. The SBGN 013 GMT is a quartz GMT that could be the best daily beater that you ever bought. It has the ability to claim accuracy of losing only 10 seconds per year, which is astonishing by any comparable measure. Grand Seiko go to incredible lengths with their quartz models, growing their own quartz and testing them relentlessly for purity and quality. The GS quartz has a regulator keeping the oscillator at precisely 32,768 vibrations per second to ensure that the GMT will tick for 3 years, losing nothing more than 30 seconds in the entire life of the battery. Complete with the high standards of Grand Seiko finishing, including Zaratsu polishing, you'll get a 2024 version of this watch in the secondary market for £1,500 plus VAT direct from Japan. I think that's amazing. Longines. The last of my bargains that I've spotted is the Longines Conquest, and I've displayed the model number on screen for you because it's not snappy and it doesn't roll off the tongue. Again, this watch is a quartz, but before you hold your nose, this gorgeous sports model, while not quite the performance behemoth that the Grand Seiko is, it'll still ensure that you drop less than 13 seconds per year. On a wonderful leather strap with a triple folding clasp and push piece opening, this looks and feels like a high quality beater should. It's a piece of Swiss watchmaking, £850 MSRP, brand new, but available every day of the week for £700, including VAT, brand new. You certainly shouldn't pay more than £750, including VAT, and to me, this is a genuine bargain from a watchmaker that I love. There's a blue dial, blue strap option, a silver dial, brown strap option, and a black dial, black strap option. And for me, it's the black dial. That's my favourite, but I think it's great that there are so many options. Okay guys, hope you've enjoyed the video. If you've got a model that you're looking at and you think that the rest of the watch world is sleeping on, and you don't mind sharing it with the rest of us, why not leave a comment below? What has been the best bargain in your watch collection? Let me know. On Wednesday, I'll be over in Milan and I'll be visiting Unimatic at the Milan HQ and boutique. I am so excited. This is my first time visiting a watch company, and they've given me the green light to bring my cameras so that you guys can come along too. Don't miss the content, hit the subscribe button and help the channel to grow. All the likes and comments make a big difference too. I'll see you in the next one. Cheers guys.